Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. An exciting Game 7 for OKC versus Memphis, and I haven't really liked Tony Allen's game for a long time, and I should. He hustles really hard on defense, plays as hard as he can, and those are the things that coaches love, but a lot of his effort is misplaced and undisciplined, and I finally got a chance to show somebody some real concrete specific instances in the key part of the third quarter which ultimately decided this game, because once OKC went on this run, Memphis never really threatened again the rest of the game. After this miss in the post by Gasol, just watch Tony Allen absent-mindedly pick up Russell Westbrook. It takes him 6 steps before he realizes his man is Durant. This caused so much confusion on the weak side that Miller and Conley are scrambling, and it allows a drive by Butler, and Allen gift wraps him 2 free throws. At least Tony Allen acknowledged how bad his transition defense was, but come on, man. The Grizzlies continue to run their offense through Gasol, and he hits Allen on a good cut to the hoop. Allen fumbles the catch, however, and while I commend the aggressive rotation by OKC's defense, they had 2 guys run to Allen, and this should have been an easy pass for a wide-open Courtney Lee short corner 3. Instead, Allen does a 5-dribble ISO/pick-and-roll pull-up jumper from 17 feet. Look how he lands. You think this ball's going in? In the playoffs, your defense should be good enough to stop the first option as often as possible, especially if it's OKC's offense, which doesn't run anything but this action 75% of the time. Here's the Russ pin down for KD. Tony Allen is not in a stance. He's late stepping up to get around. Conley should also have a hand up in the passing lane to force KD a little bit farther out. Instead, KD does a nice hop, catch and shoot from 17 feet. You can see his nice sway, and there's no question what happens with this shot. I wasn't lying when I say OKC runs this play all the time. Here it is again, and this time Allen figures he'll switch the screen with Lee. I think this is a mistake, but Tony Allen makes it worse by jumping out at Durant on top. This is the epitome of undisciplined and just plain dumb defense. You can't double team a perimeter player out on top like this, especially the MVP of the league. This forces his teammates to scramble way out of position to cover for him, and Russ makes a fantastic read to find a wide open Butler for the corner 3. Next time down, Memphis only has 4 seconds on the shot clock on this inbounds play. They do not run a play for a shot. So this is on Coach Yorger. You cannot have these kind of mistakes in a Game 7 on the road. But it gets worse when Tony Allen again almost tries to pick up Russell Westbrook. And when he gets to the weak side to pick up Durant, he is completely unaware of where the ball is. He's not in his stance, and he is caught completely by surprise by another awesome Russ cross-court pass to find KD wide open for the 3. Down by 9 and needing a stop, you get to see why Memphis was so good at stopping OKC's offense. There isn't anything clever about what they do here. Russ smartly avoids passing to Perkins on the high post flash, but they contain everything well. Up until the point Conley gets screened by Perkins, and Gasol is now responsible for Russ. He loses him along the baseline, great pass by Butler, but it's hard to explain what happened to Russ on his layup attempt. Luckily for him, it did not prove costly. Down by 8 and hanging in, Conley decides to go underneath the Russ ball screen twice, and this shot is just too easy to give up. Memphis normally likes to run this play for Gasol on the left block after 2 cross screens. Instead, they flow into secondary action, which is to come back to the right side. Gasol reads it, comes back to the ball, and has the position, but Miller just throws it right to Butler. Now, Butler is not someone to be feared too much in the open court, but watch what Tony Allen is doing. Rather than sprint to get in front and contain him and make him pull it back out, he starts stunting at him, and then he just lets him get a straight line drive to the hoop, which basically becomes an assist to Ibaka. Down by 12 now, and in a hostile environment, the Grizzlies have one last chance to find a good shot, and they do, hitting Gasol on the pick and pop at the free throw line. He smartly doesn't pass to Tony Allen, but makes this easy foul line jumper into a fadeaway and blows it. With a chance to ice this game early, Russ comes down under control, gets his team into their offense, sees that KD has the advantage with Conley guarding him, and sucks the defense into the lane before throwing a perfect pass to the weak side to Durant for the dagger 3 ball. So there you have it, sports fans. Tony Allen definitely deserved a lot of the headlines he got for shutting down KD. He did do a very nice job for a lot of the series, but as you can see, these are the kind of undisciplined, dumb plays that he makes often that are very frustrating to a coach. And then you throw on top the fact that he does not handle the ball at all, cannot shoot, and it's a problem that Memphis is going to have to decide what they want to do, because this roster, I think, is pretty much maxed out. They're not going to get any farther than they have in the last several years, so they're going to have to make a move. Maybe it's Zebo, maybe it's Tony Allen, but Mike Conley's the guy they should build around. They have a nice nucleus, but they have to do something to get out of the rut that they're in now, which is going to be first or second round losses. OKC survived another day, Scott Brooks as well, so his job is safe a little bit, but who knows, if they lose in the second round, he is on the hot seat, and that seat will be darn hot. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm not so sure he's the guy that's going to take them to the next level either. We'll have to find out. Write those words down. Lots more coming up at B-Ball Breakdown. Follow us on Twitter during the games. A lot of great interaction there. Facebook, YouTube, the whole deal. And don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?